When Carolyn told me about this guy she met on a dating app that lived alone with his 4 cats. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned.
Sure.
But I've changed my mind, 'cause I'm so deep in love.
Oh, you're so pretty.
The sweet thing you do is love and romance. You make me feel like a natural man. I'm in love with you, baby. Oh, I'm in love, so deep in love. I'm in love, so deep in love. Oh, yeah, it's got to be love, baby, baby, baby. Got.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the marriage of Carolyn Ruth Markling and Bryan Scott Petrie. On behalf of Carol and Bryan, they thank you for the love, joy, guidance, and affirmation you have provided them throughout their lives.
Not what I was thinking, not what I was sure of, not what I was swimming off the shore of, but you couldn't have come at a better time. Now while I was waiting, now while I was working, just while
It wasn't until I heard your speech at my wedding last year that I really knew what I wanted to say. For the folks that weren't there, it was an amazing speech. The premise of it, though, he talked about how growing up and even into adulthood, he thought of me as more the big brother. I didn't necessarily agree with that. You taught me acceptance. You taught me accountability. You taught me humility. You taught me to serve your country before yourself. You picked me up when I was down and offered words of encouragement. You were the big brother I needed. So I just wanted to let you know that you'll always be my best friend. Most importantly, you're my big brother.
I would describe Carolyn as fun, loving, caring, and definitely selfless. I think Jen and Em would agree. Carolyn, you are just the best big sister, and I know you will be an amazing wife. Last year was a really tough year for us, and I couldn't imagine going through it with anyone else. I do wish our dad could be here today. I know he would be so proud of you, and he would probably embarrass you in his jeans like he did at my wedding.
It gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. It is my honor to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Bryan and Carolyn Petrie.
Come on, listen when I say it really ain't too fair for you to treat me this way. Since the day you left me,
The first time I heard about Bryan was soon after Carolyn and Bryan's first date. And she was charmed by you, Bryan. I don't know if you know, but I think the houseplant that you delivered on their first date had a little something to do with that. Soon into their dating relationship, there was this old table that I had given Carolyn, and Bryan offered to refinish it. He did an amazing job. You wouldn't even recognize this table. And at that point, I was like, this guy's charmed by Carolyn, too.
won't you bring it on back? Baby, won't you bring it on back? Bring it on back to me. Oh, won't you bring
is as important of anything that I'm saying tonight is how much our family adores Carolyn. She's great, and they're great together. So let's raise a glass and toast to Bryan and Carolyn for many years of a happy marriage.